Good morning, welcome to my channel, Back to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I've lost 177 pounds so far on a ketogenic lifestyle diet, whatever you want to call it. This channel, we follow my daily routine, what I eat. Sometimes I record my cooking videos. Sometimes I make cooking videos. We discuss my weight, like it's been stalled for a while, but I know why. So, one of y'all asked, first of all, it's 12:11 here. I have not had breakfast. I've only had a collagen coffee this morning. I woke up with a blood sugar of 101 this morning, and now it is 124 blood sugar. Yay! So the reason I have been stalled lately is my sugars won't go below 101, and I don't know why. I don't know what's causing it. Yesterday I made sure and didn't drink or eat any sugar, fake sugar, any of that kind of crap, and I don't know. So we will see. So I've basically been doing an egg beef fast all day yesterday. I'm going to try to do the same thing today, I think. I've had a long day. Was at the doctor's. Let me show you a little video from that. So yeah, the worst part about going to the doctor's office is the wait. Especially a woman's doctor. They strip you down, put paper on you, and make you sit on a table in a cold room for over an hour. Not fun. Especially the procedure I'm about to have is not fun as it is. So I don't know what kind of mood I'll be in later. I get a uterine biopsy every year. It used to be every 3 months, but ever since keto, it's down to every year. So usually I'm crampy and in a lot of pain and a little moody. So we'll see how my videos go today. But right now, I'm trying not to scream, sitting here in paper on a table. Yeah. 30 minutes later and I'm still sitting here. My hair's a mess. I didn't do anything with it. I let the wind of the car dry it today. No makeup either. Didn't feel like it. So, my weigh-in this morning, I did go down 2 ounces. My blood sugar was still over 100. I think it was 101. So, I don't know, by the time I get home, it's going to be after 12:01, and that'll be the first time I've eaten today. So, I will do my blood sugar again before I eat, and then I have to figure out what I want to eat. Nothing's sounding very good to me today, so I don't know. I'm definitely going to cook something for dinner, and then new Ninja Grill, so I will record that, and we'll see how it comes out. I meant to record how the hamburgers came out last night, the actual real hamburgers instead of frozen. I think the frozens would just cook too long. I think I can do it better. But the fresh ones were actually really amazing. I'm really happy about the results of that, and I don't ever make real hamburgers because I suck at cooking them, and they came out fine. So that's a win. So I'm trying to get used to this pin to turn my camera on and off. So that is why sometimes I look weird, because I pushed it and nothing happens, and then all of a sudden it does happen. So yeah. So yeah, that was my doctor's appointment. Fun. So I have a lot of doctor's appointments in the next 2 weeks. I have a primary care appointment tomorrow to find out about my boo-boo elbow and to update some more prescriptions. And lucky me, I go to a clinic that seems to rotate their doctors like candy. So once again, tomorrow I get to explain a ketogenic diet to a new doctor. Yay. I've done that 7 times this year already. The one good thing about my gynecologist today, she was very happy, very in shock. She hadn't seen me in almost a year, and I went down 80 pounds since last summer. So she was amazed. And when she found out how much I originally weighed and that I lost 177 pounds, she was floored. She did ask me, how did I get in the keto diet? And the first time I did really try it was because of my original gynecologist. She was big into keto, but her brother had lost a lot of weight on it, and I tried it, at least their version. They didn't call it keto, but now when I look back at it, it was totally keto, and I didn't even realize it because they even gave me a piece of paper earlier today. Totally keto, they're just not calling it keto, but 20 or less carbs a day, high fat, yeah, high protein, only berries, just like keto, but they weren't calling it keto. So it never clicked in my head today that the diet I did try originally and did lose some weight in the past, but ended up getting it back, was keto. But that's because I quit. Because I had an emotional breakdown. Well, not real breakdown, but emotional time, and a lot of stuff was going on, and I just gave up on myself. Which I had only been on that version that time for only a couple of months, so it was no big deal. I would not give up now. I've been on keto 2 years, and yeah, I'm going to just keep going. She doesn't want me to lose more than 30 more pounds, but it says for a woman my height and age should be about 148 at the highest, so we will see. But she wanted her nurse to know all about it. I don't know if she was trying to get her nurse to try it, but she was very happy. And it's nice going to see a doctor who is happy and doesn't mind that you're on keto at all. And actually was celebrating it. That was a win. Also, so that made up for her taking so long to get in there and making me sit in paper for so long. Tomorrow is my primary care doctor. Like I said, I'm going to have to explain that all to her, and I'm not looking forward to that at all. Then I have a mammogram at the cancer center. I have to go every 6 months on the week of the 19th, I think. And then I have a diabetes appointment on the 24th. It'll be a new doctor that I've never seen before. I'm supposed to go every 6 months, but I've been putting it off. I actually kind of wasn't going to go back, but since my sugar is refusing to go under 100, and I need some more test strips, and it's paid for through insurance if a doctor prescribes it, so I'm going to go get my test strips and try to see if there's something she might know that they're not all bad. Maybe she knows why it's doing this. Maybe she can test my thyroid and stuff as well. So, plus, I'm not getting sleep. I am stressed. I do not feel 100%. So anything can mess up your blood sugar. I just wanted to go down because I want to get back in ketosis. Because when it's that high, I'm not in ketosis. And that makes me feel like crap too. So it's like an evil, vicious circle. Any other doctor's appointments? I think that'll be it. Okay, so one of y'all this morning or last night, after I'd already made the video, has decided they don't think I'm overweight and need to lose any more weight. But yeah, I do. I'm 191. Well, today I'm 194 because of the stupid water weight flux. But they want to see all of me. I thought I showed it enough in my other videos and in the videos of before and after, but I guess I haven't, and maybe they haven't seen the other videos. So for this person, I'm going to step back and show y'all all of me, which you will see my trouble areas. And yes, I'm in a dress because that's what I wore today. It's easier taking it off with a gynecologist than pulling pants and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, I don't know if I should have put pants on, but then the pants and stuff will probably make me look smaller. So I'm going to show you all of me and why I need to lose more weight. So here we go, the parts I hate on camera. Okay, so as you can see, let me pull this a little tighter. I have this part of my belly, which is always the biggest. It's 41 inches now. Used to be over 63 because I couldn't even measure it. It was so big. So this still needs to go right here. I hate it. It can make you look pregnant. So I still need that gone. That's probably 20 of the pounds right there. I don't need any more of my butt gone. I will be honest. I have no butt left. I have a tiny, tiny little area here that I want gone. Some more in my back. See, I still have some fat in my arms. This ain't all loose skin. There's some fat there. And I'm not really going to show my thighs because I don't want to show my underwear. But I do have areas there that I need to lose. Is it amazingly better than when I was 368 pounds or when I was 300 pounds or when I was 260 or even 220? Yes. I am tiny compared to all those other numbers, but I want to get smaller. I want to get off all the medications I'm on. My heartburn is still out of control. The more weight you weigh, the worse your heartburn is. So I'm hoping the smaller I get, the better my heartburn will get, because so far it hasn't changed at all. So let's talk about the things I didn't really realize or think about keto would do to me. Okay, we all know keto is supposed to drop weight. You're gonna change clothes size. You think of those things. Those are the things you think of constantly. But the little things you don't think of is, I can fit on my couch now. I don't take up 2 whole cushions. Someone else can sit there. 2 or 3 other people can sit on the couch with me now. I can lay sideways on the couch and have tons and tons of space before I get to the edge. I mean, over a foot or more of space. Someone else could even lay there. Okay, before, only my butt and thighs fit on the couch. Literally. It was so big, it took up the whole space, especially my butt. My butt was like way out here. It was one of those Bertha butts. It was horrible. And it wasn't round at the bottom, so it wasn't a cool horrible. It was just this big, massive, woo, ickiness. So, and my stomach would stick way off the couch, and I was very uncomfortable. I couldn't sleep on it, couldn't lay on it, just wasn't happening. And laying on my back, only one butt cheek and half my back could get on it. Now I can lay on my back and still have space before I get near the edge. Okay, these are things I didn't realize was going to happen. Amazing things. Also, when taking off a seatbelt, I always had to pull it all the way out, and it was still too tight. But I wore it because I didn't want to die. And of course, when you pull it that far out, it isn't going to slam back in. You literally have to make it go back in. Well, that's how I got the boo-boo. I forgot I no longer pull it out very far. That sucker went whoosh really hard, and the metal piece got me that day. This was weeks ago, so yeah. It's got to get checked out. It's still in pain. But, yeah, no longer I can fit in a airplane seat with no problem at all. No longer need a extension belt. Tons of room in a movie theater seat where I could only sit sideways because only one butt cheek could fit in it. Okay, I mean, these are things you don't think about. I can walk through a doorway straight now when I used to have to turn, or I was hitting my body and squeezing it through painfully. Okay, oh my gosh, there's just so many things I could think of now. Here's the big one that I noticed yesterday. So yesterday I noticed about the couch, because that was the first time I really laid on the couch since. Yesterday, the middle of my back was itching. Okay, used to, I would have to get a long stick and barely be able to reach it. I can reach all of my back now. Like, yeah. So it just clicked in my head. Oh my gosh, you can scratch your own back. You don't need no stick anymore or nothing. Yeah, there's a little miracle things that I never realized what I was missing. Stupid little things like that I was missing out on life. I was missing on going for a walk if I want to, riding a bike, feeding the cats, because you gotta walk out to feed them. Couldn't do it before. Standing up in that kitchen and making those videos for y'all. Couldn't do it before. I would fall. So many things. It's just weird how you think, oh yeah, I'm gonna lose some weight. Yeah, I'm gonna change some clothes size. But you don't really think what that losing weight will actually open up for your life. It's insane. Okay, like, it's totally crazy to me. Like, I went out today in this dress, which I totally should have wore shorts because I didn't know it was windy, and it kind of has a separation thing, so I had to keep pulling it down. But before, I wouldn't wear a dress. I couldn't because of my legs rubbing together and bleeding and causing severe pain. I wouldn't even last 10 minutes. And I looked horrible in a dress. Now, I can wear a dress because my legs no longer rub together and kill me any longer. That's another miracle. I mean, there's so many things that you don't realize losing weight is going to do for you. It's just, yeah. Less time in the shower. It's easier to shave. It's easier to clean. I don't have the issue where I have tons of rolls and skin everywhere. I don't know if it's because of the collagen powder. I don't know if it's because how long I've taken to lose the weight, or because I use coconut oil, or just because of the skin I have. Because when I was a teenager and lost a lot of weight, I did have a lot of sagging skin. But right now I don't, knock on wood. I still got 30 plus pounds to lose, so there is some fat holding the skin, because right now there is no loose skin here. There's a tiny bit down here at the bottom, but that's it. It's still got a lot of fat there. But you would think from going to 63 plus inches down to at 41, I would have loose skin. And I'm not trying to brag, because I know a lot of people do have loose skin, but it doesn't mean you're going to. And that was one of the things that stopped me from losing weight on keto the first time I heard about it, like a year or more before I started, because I started to get scared seeing all the people pull out all their loose skin, which was a lot and really bad. I didn't want that. I'd rather be fat. Well, first of all, now I realize I'd rather not be fat, because even with that loose skin, you can tuck it in and still do things. And two, I'm lucky and I don't have it all. So you could be the same way, especially if you intermittent fast. Fasting helps. The higher protein helps. That is why I've always done the higher protein keto, because I heard in the beginning it would help. Brushing supposedly helps. Some people actually brush it. It's where you take this big giant brush and you literally brush your skin. It's supposed to activate the regeneration cells or something. There's some weird science word for it. A lot of Asian countries believe in that. And some people's done it and they don't have any loose skin at all, but they did it the whole 2 years. Every day, multiple times, 30 minutes at a time. I don't have that kind of dedication. But let's see. It's now 12:30. I haven't eaten. My blood sugar is 124. So yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I haven't paid attention to my blood sugar since before the summer, and I've been stalled all summer. Of course, in Hawaii, I ate crazy. I did take my blood sugar while I was there, but it reacted like a normal person's blood sugar. I don't know if it got below 90 something though the whole time I was there. So I don't know. When my white blood cell counts are elevated too, my blood sugar is out of whack, and they're elevated to 23. I think they're supposed to be like a 10 or something. So yeah, that's why I'm seeing a lot of doctors, making sure everything's okay. Cancer runs in my family, and I have had some issues in the past with acute complex hyperplasia. Basically, it's one cell step down from stage 1 uterine cancer. So that's why I have to have the IAD. I don't have a choice in it. It helps stop the growth because I need to not have periods. It's also, keto helps that as well. There is a lump in my breast that you can't feel because it is so far back the machines barely can see it, and no matter what they do, they cannot biopsy it. They have tried to get as close as possible without puncturing my heart or lungs because of the location of it, and they can't. So they just watch it for over a year now, and it was getting bigger over a year ago when they first found it. However, the last time in February, it had shrunk drastically. So was it just nothing, and it's just like a cyst that's going back? Well, it didn't come out as a cyst. It shows up as hard. So whatever it is, it either, maybe keto shrunk it. Who knows? All I know, as long as it keeps shrinking, I'm happy. And keto helps stay cancer away. So I'm gonna stay keto no matter what. Just because most of my family dies of cancer. And I don't want that for my future. So everyone on my grandmother's side has had breast cancer. My mom's, and that's my dad's side, and my mom's side, her mom had breast cancer, and so on and so on. So yeah, I pay attention. So but yeah, I'm so hungry, but I also don't feel like cooking at all. I don't know. I'm tired too. I got 3.5 hours of sleep, I think. I ended up having to come sleep on the couch. I just could not sleep in my bed last night. I don't know why. I think tonight I'm just gonna fall asleep on the couch. I seem to fall asleep way faster. It's extremely comfortable, and right now, since my sleep is insane, I'd rather sleep on the couch and get at least 5+ hours than toss and turn in a bed for hours trying to fall asleep. I think I'm cooking chicken tonight on the Ninja grill. Whatever I cook, I will show y'all. If I cook chicken, that probably means I'm cooking my dad's steak. He doesn't eat chicken, so y'all might get to see how it works with chicken and steak. So, I'm going to be taking all the Ninja videos, the unboxing, what I've cooked on it, and I'm going to be pulling them out of all the daily videos and making just a Ninja Grill video for other people who don't care about keto. They can see how the Ninja works still. Or you might just want to see that and not have to go through all my videos. So, but that's probably at the end of the week, because I want to try a few different things in it and then put it all together in one video. So the frozen burgers, horrible, but I think they were majorly wrong on the amount of time. I think they needed 6 to 7 minutes, and don't listen when it says you do not need to flip your meat. Yes, you do. There is a huge, huge difference. One side would burn like a crisp, and the other side won't. You need to flip the meat. Just ignore the book. I just throw the book out. I've been watching YouTubers who's been using it, and I've been playing with it myself. I'm not paying attention to the book. I will get a general idea from it, and then I will play with it myself. So, it made perfect fresh raw hamburgers last night. I recorded it but forgot to show the ending product. They did shrink very, very drastically, so I need to make them bigger next time. And they balled up. But I guess that happens with fresh hamburger. I don't know. I normally don't cook it. I throw frozen. I cook all the other kind of things you could ever think of. I can come up with all these crazy recipes, but hamburgers have never been my thing, because before keto, hamburger meat would have me laying on the ground crying with severe stomach pains within 15 minutes of eating it, my whole entire life. Now my stomach still does that for roast, but that's mainly the only thing it really does it on. So, but hamburgers, so that's why I just started cooking hamburgers and learning how to do it, because that no longer happens. I will be cooking a roast in the other Ninja next week, I think. I'm going to try wings in them. I'm going to try making some ribs. Like, I got some plans. And I'm making it all keto. Like last night, I had my dad try the keto burger that I've been making. And he actually liked it. Then I put too much garlic. But it was hard for him. Like he said, it's a mental thing. He's used to a hamburger having the bun. So it is a mental thing. It's a mental thing for all of us when we have to say goodbye to bread. I love my subs without any bread now. I don't like them as a salad because they give you too much lettuce and they don't give you enough meat. So I order the sub and I dump it out into a bowl myself. And then it's the perfect ratio. I actually kind of want to try a sandwich made with that choffles, whatever. But sandwich meat always makes me go up in weight. So I'm not doing it right this minute. Because if it didn't, I would be having a BMT every single day. Because I don't get sick of them. I used to work at Subways for years and I ate BMTs every day. I love BMTs. I ate it, oh my gosh, when I was pregnant with my daughter, because of all the miscarriages, you know, listeria comes in sandwich meat that's not heated up. In California, they discovered that when tons of women kept having miscarriages, because you don't know for sure which sandwich meat might carry the listeria. You might get lucky and eat it your whole pregnancy and never get one. But it is commonly in sandwich meat. It is not as rare as you think it is. So I had to stay away from it unless I wanted to heat it up, and I didn't like hot subs. So, plus I had gestational diabetes, so I couldn't have the bread. I couldn't have Coke and I couldn't have Reese Cups, which were all I was craving my whole pregnancy. So right after I gave birth, because my daddy cried his eyes out because he was on the other side of that door and he heard how much pain I was in and I wasn't allowed nothing. And she ripped me up 17. Like, I had to get 17 stitches even on the inside. She ripped my insides up too, which is very rare because she was sucking on her hand the whole time all the way out. And I wasn't allowed numbing sprays or nothing. I had to fill everything because of my allergies. So he felt so bad for me. He went and got me my foot-long BMT. The hospital already had canned Coke for me, and they already had me some Reese Cups. So that's the first thing I got when I gave birth to her. Which the truth is, looking back at it now, because that's also during the pregnancy is when I found my Coke Zero. I kind of wish I didn't do it because I had lost a lot of weight being pregnant, especially on gestational diabetes. I did eat lasagna, but I had to measure it out because I couldn't let my blood sugar go up because they were too afraid to put me on any kind of meds back then when I was pregnant with her. They don't like you on meds. So I had to control what I ate. And I lost a lot of weight. I lost like 70 pounds when I was first pregnant with her. First of all the food made me throw up. People said the word food and I was throwing up morning sickness. No, it was all day sickness. But of course, I do love my life now. And if I had lost all that weight back then, my life would be totally different. So I always have to look at things like that. I always look at all the bad stuff that's happened in my life, which is worse than you could imagine. I always have to remind myself, especially if I start panicking or getting upset or thinking about past things, that don't think about it. You went through it. You survived. You are stronger. You're a different person now. Because of it, it might have been horrendous, but you would not be who you are without it. You would not have your daughter. You would not have Dino, who I love to death. I would not be talking to y'all. So that's how I look at all the bad things, that you have to go down all these horrible roads. Sometimes some people's lucky and they never do, but some of us, we get the really bad roads with the really, really haunted houses and horrible places. So yeah, I'm just glad I only turned to food to cope and not any alcohols or drugs. So I was never a smoker, never done drugs, I drank a little partying when I was a teenager, but after it was legal, who wanted to drink anymore? It was legal. It was boring. But no, I didn't ever do drugs or nothing like that. The hardest pain meds I've ever taken is ibuprofen, mostly because I'm probably allergic to the rest and they would kill me. So, but I used food as a coping mechanism, and still to this day, sometimes I get a little too much anxiety, a little too much panic attack, a little too much upset because I don't get to see my boyfriend often, twice a year, that's it. And sometimes he can drive me completely insane over the phone and I want to slap him and I can't because he's so far from me. Not that I would really slap him. Well, maybe his butt. Yeah, I would slap his butt. But, so I get anxiety, frustrated, and sometimes I eat the whole pint of the Rebel ice cream. It's okay. It's just 7 carbs. And it did make me go up when I did it that day, and I actually went down the next day. So, when I do have those moments and events, I just reach for something keto. I keep the keto candy in here. I keep Slim Fast peanut butter cup bombs. I keep tons of cheese, and I do dive into sandwich meat occasionally. I keep things that I know that if I do dive into it, I can still stand the 20 carbs. Because usually during the day, I've only eaten 4 or 6 carbs. So if I have a moment, it is no big deal. Because the truth is, I normally just eat some hamburger meat, some chicken meat, cheeses and eggs, heavy whipping cream. On the usual, those are the only things I am eating. So there's no carbs there really. I mean, the egg has what, a half of one, so you count it up as you eat it. The cheese I've been getting is less than a carb per half a cup because I buy them 2 to 3, 4 ingredients at the most and I cut it up myself. sometimes it's less than a carb for 1 ounce. It just depends. But so I keep it low carb all day long. So if I fall off the wagon at night, it's no big deal. So far I've done really good. I told y'all the other day I did eat that whole pint of coffee chip, but it was amazing and it didn't hurt me. It's mostly fat. It's a good thing I've gotten better with calories. I used to couldn't go over 800 calories. At least I can eat some calories without gaining any weight. So that's a miracle. But I'm going to shut up. I just realized I've been talking 27 minutes and I'm still going to want to put in some breakfast and dinner videos today, plus the doctor office video I'm putting in. So I need to leave some space for those. I've been trying to stay under 30 minutes and I just run my mouth so much it just doesn't happen. It just keeps getting longer and longer. So really sorry about that I don't know how to shut up. But I will show you what I eat for breakfast and dinner because this girl's hungry and I plan on eating twice today, not just once. Okay, it's almost 1:30. I'm having my first real meal of the day other than collagen coffee this morning. So it is 2 of the truffles made with mozzarella, a teeny tiny bit of Kobe Jack cheese, and some tiny bit of Gouda as well. I want some flavor in mine. And I did put some butter on the top because I'm starving and it's a little bit. Then I put some bacon and a fried egg. Oh, and I cannot wait to eat. Okay, so I'm cooking some chicken thighs in here. Yes, the machine itself, I'll show you how loud it is. This is how loud the machine itself is. However, for some reason it was having my fire alarms go off without any smoke, so I got the exhaust fan on too. We're turning that back on. So this should take about 23 to 26 minutes to cook. We're doing some chicken thighs, cooking it on high on the grill mode. I literally just stuck them in there a minute ago. It takes about 8+ minutes to preheat. I love that it tells you when to put your meat in. I seasoned both sides. They've only been in there for like a minute, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like raw. It was able to hold 6 of them. So I'll keep making videos as the process goes along. We're going to flip it about halfway through. So I did just flip them. I couldn't really flip them and hold the phone, so I'm just showing you what it looks like. It's got about 8 more minutes, so hopefully it'll be done in that time. Okay, it's got like 50-something seconds done. I just checked the temperature, the 185, which is what you want for chicken thighs. Chicken breast, you want about 165. You don't want to go under, you don't want to go over with the chicken breast, but with a thigh, with the bone in it, you take it to 185. Look how pretty these are. They're so pretty. Some of them did shrink, which is weird. It didn't like the hamburger did. But they're the perfect temperature, so hopefully they taste as good as they look. Okay, so this is going to be my dinner. My daughter likes it. I made her mashed cauliflowers and a gravy using xanthan gum and the drippings from this. My mother absolutely loves it. I can tell you though, it is not like grilled chicken texture. It's like freaking air fried chicken. But I'll let you know how I like it. But right now I can tell you this is more like air fried chicken. Okay, it's very juicy, it's very tender, and if it's this crispy on grill mode, what is the air crisp mode? Like, I can't wait to try that.